The phone rattled on the nightstand, its sharp vibration tearing through the stillness of the hotel room. I froze, my tie half knotted, the silk slipping through unsteady fingers. The glow of the screen revealed a group chat I didn't recognize, bridesmaid banter. My fiancée's name, Lily, was in the title. My stomach flipped as I read the preview. He doesn't suspect a thing, Lise. You're safe. The words seared into me, each one a splinter beneath my skin. Why was I even added to this chat? My thumb hovered over the screen, dread tightening in my chest like a knot. The room suddenly felt suffocating, scented with my cologne and a trace of Lily's lavender perfume clinging to the pillows. Tomorrow we were supposed to be married. Tomorrow I would vow forever to the woman I'd loved for 3 years. But now the phone in my hand felt like a live grenade. I tapped the notification. The chat opened like a wound. Messages scrolled upward, exposing secrets. Are you sure you're okay with this? Sarah, Lily's closest friend, had asked. It was just one night. Sarah, it's over. I love Ethan. Lily's reply knocked the air from my lungs. My breath hitched jagged as the phrase one night echoed again and again, cruel and mocking. I sank onto the bed, crisp white sheets creasing beneath me. The gold wallpaper blurred as the room tilted around me. Desperate, my mind scrambled for excuses. Maybe it was a joke, a mistake, a typo. I pictured Lily laughing at our engagement party, her head tossed back, her hands gripping mine. She couldn't have done this. Not her. But the chat kept unraveling. Each message cut deeper. Jake was a mistake, but damn, he was good. The words, casual and careless, twisted inside me. The rehearsal dinner was only an hour away. From the banquet hall below, faint laughter and clinking glasses drifted up. Our family celebrating a future I thought was certain. My grip tightened on the phone until my knuckles blanched. I wanted to smash it against the wall, to scream. Instead, I kept reading, each message tearing away another layer of the woman I thought I knew. Sarah again. You're sure Ethan won't find out? Jake's not exactly subtle. Lily. Jake's flying to London tomorrow. It's over. Ethan trusts me too much to dig. Too trusting. The words landed like a cruel truth. I had never questioned her late nights, her weekends away. I chalked it up to stress, to her demanding career in design. I'd admired her drive. Now, that same fire had reduced me to ashes. My chest ached cold and hollow. I stood, pacing across the carpet, the mirror catching a reflection I barely recognized, pale, wide-eyed, tied dangling uselessly. Who was Jake? The name gnawed at me, faceless yet heavy. Scrolling back, the pieces of betrayal fit together. A late-night drink after client meeting, a hotel bar, a moment of weakness. Lily's text dripped guilt, but not enough to stop her. I was drunk. Sarah. It didn't mean anything. The words looped, mocking. I pictured her with him, laughter spilling into a stranger's mouth, his hands on her. My stomach heaved. I stumbled into the bathroom, bracing against the sink, the porcelain cool beneath my palms. The faucet dripped in steady, maddening beats. I had to confront her. But just the thought of looking into those green eyes I once adored, of seeing that smile I'd memorized, left me paralyzed. What would she say? What could she say? Tears? Lies? Or worse, nothing. I splashed cold water on my face, forcing myself to breathe. The rehearsal dinner waited. I had to go. I had to face her, and everyone else, pretending my world hadn't just shattered. Downstairs, the banquet hall glowed with fairy lights strung across the ceiling, casting everything in warmth. The smell of roasted chicken and wine filled the air, mingling with cheerful voices. Lily stood by the head table, radiant in a cream dress, auburn hair draped over her shoulder. She laughed at something her father said, hand resting gently on his arm. She looked like the Lily I proposed to on that rainy beach, the one who cried when I promised her forever. But she wasn't. Not anymore. I forced my way through the crowd, my smile a brittle mask. Sarah's eyes caught mine, her expression faltering for a heartbeat before she plastered on a grin. She knew I'd seen it. She had to. My heart hammered in my ribs. I reached Lily, her perfume wrapped around me, intoxicating. "Ethan," she said warmly, fingers brushing my tie to straighten it. I flinched, her brow furrowed. "You okay, babe?" Her question sparked like a fuse. I wanted to shout Jake's name, demand answers, tear apart the illusion, but I didn't. Just nervous. I managed, my voice unfamiliar, tight. She smiled and turned to greet a cousin. Flawless as ever. Dinner dragged. Every bite a struggle. Sarah laughed too loudly, avoided my eyes. My mother's toast about love and trust cut like a cruel joke. Lily squeezed my hand under the table, the touch foreign, unrecognizable. After dessert, I slipped outside. Cool air kissed my skin, easing the heat of the room. The garden was quiet, leaves rustling the breeze, city sounds distant. I pulled out my phone, rereading the messages, each one a fresh blade. A new text appeared. From Sarah, "Least you need to tell him. It's eating you alive." My pulse stuttered. Was she about to confess? Or was this another lie stacked on the first? Footsteps crunched behind me. Lily. Her dress glowed faintly in the moonlight. "Ethan, what's wrong?" Her voice was soft, but edged with fear. My chest thundered. This was it. I raised the phone, screen lighting her face. Her eyes widened, lips parting as the truth crashed between us. "I saw it," I said, my voice low, shaking. "Jake, the hotel, everything." Her hand flew to her mouth. Tears welled, but I didn't care. "How could you?" The words ripped out of me, raw. She reached for me, but I stepped back. "Ethan, please," she whispered. "It was a mistake. I love you." A mistake. The word carved through 3 years of trust. I wanted to believe her, to cling to the future we'd built. But those messages burned in my mind. When were you going to tell me? My voice rose. After the vows? After the honeymoon? Her silence was damning. She collapsed onto a bench, sobbing, her perfect mask destroyed. I stood, torn between rage and heartbreak, love and betrayal. The night before our wedding, I thought I'd be dreaming of forever in her arms. Instead, all I saw was a stranger. "I can't do this," I said finally, the words closing a door that would never open again. I turned and walked away, her cries echoing into the night, the weight of tomorrow pressing down like stone. The wedding was over, but the question remained, could I ever trust again?